What's going on, guys? This is today on this SHOKY Quickie. We're going to be taking a look at something new to me, but it's definitely been out for quite some time, and long enough that Walgreen said, hey, we need to get these off the shelf. So I picked this up the other day because it was half off, and it is the Lightning Collection, what I assume Walgreens exclusive, Dragon Shield the Black Ranger. You know, from that one scene where I think it was Tommy, could be wrong, it might have been Jason, but Zack or Adam, Zack, definitely Zack, got hurt, and apparently the Green Ranger's Dragon Shield has a healing factor. Cool. Or they just had to find a reason to put it on him. Either way, so new Lightning Collection figure. I am working on getting the MMPR Rangers. As you can see right behind me here, the next one will be Mr. Red Ranger. And then I'm going to work on getting the others. I have a Blue Ranger coming as well from good old Nate Simmons. Should be here sometime soon. But we have the packaging there. Got the nice Black Ranger wraparound thing there with the thing. Same image kind of over here. And on the back, there's that. So that's pretty much it. Lightning Collection doesn't do a whole lot with their packaging, but packaging is perfectly good for chucking over there. But let's go ahead and get this guy out here and look at him. Alright, so guys, this is the first time in I don't even know how long that I can actually record in pro mode on a Samsung phone. So wow, that actually looks really good. How's that autofocus? Wow, okay, amazing. So here we have the Black Ranger in his thing here. We do have a blast effect, which is that really stupid soft plastic stuff. It looks okay. Obviously it's meant for his axe, which is pretty neat, not gonna lie. Last time I saw this type of accessory was way back when the Legend or Legacy Collection did it. So let's look at him here. Does it slide? I think it slides. Oh yeah, look at that. Okay. Ooh, God, look at the nastiness there. So this is something I've often talked about with the Lightning Collection, how they have a bad habit of really getting bad paint and stuff like that, and really bad QC issues on the first go round. I'm trying to think. That's the axe mode, but I mean, look at this yellow paint spillover. It just came through there. I mean, yellow is a pain in the ass to paint regardless, but painting yellow over black, I mean, yeah, it's gonna be an issue. Sorry, I had to turn that light away from my hand. But yeah, it looks, the mold is perfectly fine. It does have a nice big barrel there, which is presumably really good for that. Look at that cool thing there. Okay, mind you, that's actually in axe mode. Now he's in blaster mode. Even has a trigger molded in. That's pretty cool. Okay, so what else do we got here? We do have a... Whoa, an okay painted blade blaster. Though I wish they had added the silver, like anywhere on there. That'd be great. But unlike the old Legacy Collections where they had them in folded mode, this is in blaster mode. They never give you the blade mode. They've only given you either compact or gun. But having it only in gun mode means it doesn't really go in the holster. So let's pull the body out. Pull out the head sculpt. And yeah, I like doing these kind of as an actual just straight up out of the box review, because that way I really get exposed to it. That's it. There's a really weird clamshell. And I'm going to say it. I'm so very happy that Samsung decided to give us Pro Mode back. I don't even know why they ever took it away, but this is really improved. I'm loving this. Okay, so this is the first real MMPR Ranger that I've gotten in the Lightning Collection. Lord Draken doesn't really count, and neither does Ranger Slayer. So this is a real main timeline kind of Ranger. Articulation stuff's going to be the same, but look at that head sculpt. That's pretty good. Or helmet sculpt, I should say. Got some gold there on the eyes. The tusks are painted fairly well. Mouth plates pretty well. The hard part is getting the fine line detail in there, but they did a pretty good job. Green Ranger shield, so I bet if you picked up that Green Ranger putty 2-pack, probably the exact same shield. In fact, it's probably the exact same body, let's just be honest here, because it does have the molded in gold cuffs on the arm. It's pretty good. See, disc hinge with a ball joint. Head, it's okay. Can rotate all the way around. The only thing that sucks is it's metallic, but it's not cool. I mean, it's not like their crappy old one from Bandai, but it's not good either, because this is painted. This is not painted. This is just metallic. Just got the black paint inside the details there. Disc hinge. Shoulder with butterfly. See, this is the one good thing that Hasbro's bringing to the table. Some of this body buck action that they've got was in the newer Star Wars line is finally doing this, stuff like this. But that's something that Bandai never did. You do have torso rotation up here, which is frightening, especially when it clicks like that. But it also gives you a little bit of ab crunch there, and then you actually have the real ab crunch. The only thing that's weird is the torso length. It makes no sense. So, like, it's too much, and, like, I feel like the belt, if your torso is going to be this long, your belt's got to be a bit higher up or something. But you can't move the belt because it's sitting right there in that groove. And, of course, one of the main issues with this line is how small the morphers are. Like, they could have made the belt, you know, about 2 mil, maybe wider, maybe 1 mil wider, made the belt a little bit bigger. Do have the holster that's mounted on it. Oop, hey. You can put the gun in there. So, once again, that's not how the blade blasters work, but cool. Thanks for that. You do get a T-mounted ball joints there, so he can do an okay chorus line, which you want from your action figures. You can't go back very far because of his booty. The gun is going to hinder the Jean-Claude action. You do have good thigh rotation. I realize I didn't do the arms, but you know, we'll get to it. Double jointed knee that is super stiff. Oh, good lord. You know what? I would gladly give up. The double hinge here for a better sculpt and no pins. You do have boot rotation. That's cool. And it doesn't break the sculpt as bad as the Bandai's used to. And you're going to have some foot movement, but that is super stiff, so I'm going to be careful. I just want the ankle rocker so that he can have a decent A stance. Back to the arms. You got the shoulder. You got bicep swivel. You got double jointed elbows, which, once again, just like the legs, for a better sculpt, I'll give up double jointed elbows because it is what it is. And let's see here. He's got weapon holding hands in both hands. So just real quick, let's see how well he can. Oop, hey. He's surprisingly heavy, by the way. Like, come on, get in there. And see, the Blade Blaster is a decently strong plastic, so I'm not too concerned with it. And you can use that wrist action to get you a decent thing. It doesn't look big enough, if I'm honest. It's a wrist rotation there. It's okay, but it doesn't look big enough. So something that's really strange is, you know, he looks cool, but like something is just off. I think it's just the proportions are wonky. Okay, it does come with different hands, so he's got, like, just like all the other Rangers I've looked at so far, got karate chopping hand, same kind of mold, and we got fisty, punchy hand. Cool. And we have the, stand there for a quick, buddy. Let's come down. There we go. We do have the Zack head sculpt, which is okay. Looks a little like Walter Jones. Got a thumbprint right there. Got the earring molded and painted. That's not bad. Got a little bit of an afro. I mean, it looks a little like him. Then there's some wonky paint happening, but it is what it is. But I think it's just, they're like, okay, we got it. About as good as it's going to get. But one thing that is cool about these that the Bandai never did is, of course, these swappable heads. That actually does look pretty neat. And you can always just have him holding the helmet, which is cool. It's like, that's one cool thing about that. Yeah, there's no forearm rotation. And I said you can have him holding the helmet while I'm struggling to get him to do so. Come on. Bend at the wrist. Bend at the wrist. Hold your helmet, you silly boy. And apparently, like, there's a whole bunch of new ones out. Not MMPR, but we got SPD. Oh, hey, Psycho Ranger, stuff like that. The Psycho Ranger 5-pack came out. I think that might have been a Pulse exclusive or something, because I don't know where that would have come out, but I saw somebody picked it up this weekend. I'm kind of jelly about that, not gonna lie. I don't know if I really need all 5 Psycho Rangers in this line, but I might. I don't know yet. I'm gonna get him to hold this stupid helmet. I think the gun is making it difficult. Either way, let's stop fighting with the helmet, please. Okay. Let's see if I can get him to hold his giant axe. And you have my axe. Anyways, so we got the nasty paint that's up in there. But let's see here. This hand is super tight. And this is a very thick chunk of a handle. So are we just going to pretend here? Like, it's obvious he can hold it as in rifle mode, so to speak, or in gun mode. If I remember correctly, there was an exclusive that came with the entire was it Power Blaster? So all of the weapons molded together, and I think I could be wrong, but that is a big clip. So I gotta wonder if you can actually just go ahead and combine the weapons. And I'm sure that somebody in the comments is gonna go like, yeah, you can totally do that if you have all the weapons. And I'm looking forward to that. So I've got Billy on the way. I've got people looking for Trini's because I have not found her locally. I'm gonna keep looking. A lot of that wave that Trini is in has definitely hit. It's just whether or not I can find her, because I assume that she's the one that everybody wants out of that wave. He needs a cradling hand. It's kind of a bummer. But the fact that this barrel is so freaking huge that he can't hold it is sad. Like, this thing is an axe. You know, it's power axe. Gotta keep everything under control here. And he can't hold it. Like, there's just no good way that I can see. I could try one more time to go around under this way. I'm trying to get it inside the fingers. And look at that. It's just jacking up that thumb like really bad. So the hand is actually rejecting the weapon. Sort of. There we go. I finally got it in his hand. Though I bet if I keep it that way, he'll never be able to hold it in gun mode. But that's pretty cool. I'm definitely going to have him with the axe in hand, so to speak. It's like, somehow, I don't know how to explain this, but somehow the Lightning Collection is simultaneously better and worse than the Legacy. Legacy, you know, had those weird Japanese proportions, but, you know, they're big and they're swole, but things kind of worked. They had weaknesses built in just in the design of the figure, and as time went on, a lot of mold weakness and stuff like that, because I used the same body bucks for generations. But for the most part, you know, it was pretty good. Now this, as a figure, for the most part, does look pretty good, but the fact that they don't give you better hands for holding very specific things, you know, like this very thick tree trunk of an axe handle, like giving a proper hand that's made just for that would be great. I'm pretty sure they have released a standard Black Ranger. I have to double check. I don't know that they did. They're releasing everybody else as standard so far, at least as MMPR goes. Kimberly was like one of the earliest, and like I said, I do have a Jason. He's fairly recent, at least this version of Jason is fairly recent, so I'll leave this Zack out for that next review. I'm just glad I finally got that in there. In some way, I think these effect parts are really dumb. I mean, that just looks like a blue pumpkin with a spike coming out of it. But, like, the proper head sculpt there for a Zack. The helmet is pretty cool. but I do wish they came with better hands. We're just going to end up getting the same type of hands over and over unless there's a very specific thing that you can't do. So, and because I don't have this technical version of a Black Ranger, I'm not going to compare it to the Legacy line. Though when it comes to Jason here, next go around, I do have that, so I can definitely compare. So you guys give me a big old thumbs up if you like this figure. Let me know what you think about the Legacy line. Is it, or I'm sorry, the Lightning Collection. Do you think it's worth getting all of these because they're doing so much more? And how do you feel about the idea that they split up seasons? You know, there's one, it's like, and there's one Ranger team per season, like one person from that team per season or per release. What I think this is gonna be, I'm trying to focus on getting his hand in the damn helmet. So meaning that it takes you multiple waves of releases to complete a Ranger team. How do y'all feel about that? Personally, it annoys me, but if you're okay with that, let me know. If you think they should just go ahead and start releasing the teams as they should be, also let me know, because that's kind of what they did back in the day. But I'll see you guys next time. Remember, as always, may the power be with you.